Following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by ETSU Health. For today's Meet Your Provider with ETSU Health, we have the pleasure of talking with Dr. Debalina Das. Doctor, thank you for taking some time and having a conversation with us
Absolutely,
today.
happy to be here.
Let's talk about your journey here to ETSU Health. Kind of walk us through how you came to be here in Johnson City.
Absolutely. So we moved in Johnson City about 2003,
Okay.
and we went to school here for getting my public health master's. And actually, I had a change of heart, Chris. I wanted to go to CDC and be a public health professional.
Right.
But the day I picked up my PhD papers, I realized that maybe this is not my first love. So that made me come back to do my residency at ETSU, and hence ending up as the attending at ETSU.
And your specialty, internal medicine.
That is correct.
What led you down the path to internal medicine?
So that's another long story. Back in med school, I had a love for everything. It was very difficult for me to choose a career. So initially I had done a year of neurosurgery, and then I did public health, and then, eventually thought maybe doing medicine is the starting point. And I fell in love with it. I think I'm blessed to be doing something that I love to do every day.
The education side of things, that's a big component of what you do.
Absolutely.
Do you enjoy educating, passing along your knowledge to students?
Absolutely. So we work with medical students and with resident trainees every day. And like I feel, it's like passing the torch on, learning, teaching, it's a two-way street, they go together. And, you always feel it's a part of teaching the students, the residents, the patients. It's a part of the healing process, I feel.
Let's step away from the professional side of things for a moment. Talk about your personal life. Tell us about you and your family and what you like to do.
Absolutely. So, I'm very happily married to my medical school sweetheart. We have 3 beautiful kids, 2 human, 1 dog. My oldest is Zara. She is in the 2nd grade at University High.
Okay.
My middle son, that's Maximus, that's my puppy. He's 6 years old, and my little boy, he'll be starting school this year. And my husband is also with ETSU. He's in hematology oncology.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Here in Johnson City, what do you like about this area here in East Tennessee? It's
beautiful. It's beautiful, and I feel, not just, even without medicine, I think everything is always about people, It's the warmth of the people, maybe that southern hospitality. It's beautiful. It's a warm, inviting place to live in. It's, landscape, everything is beautiful. Plus, I feel, it's such an upcoming town, with newer schools coming in, people moving in. It's getting very cosmopolitan. So I feel that's a beautiful thing about Johnson City.
And what do you do for fun? What are some hobbies or things that you do outside of your medical practice?
Absolutely. So, I'm a big horror movie buff.
Ah.
Not many people realize that seeing me. I love watching horror movies, but the best thing is spending time with family.
Right.
We don't do a lot of like hiking, camping, but we love spending time with each other, our little jokes and laughs. I love gardening though.
Okay.
You will always find me at Home Depot or Evergreen in summer. I may spend a lot of my salary there, but I love putting plants in, perennials, annuals, and then, traveling is also a big part of our lives.
And, when you think about it every day, gardening, bringing things to life.
Absolutely.
It's kind of what you do here too.
We try to, absolutely,
Yes.
yeah.
Do you see that balance between your personal life and your professional life making you an overall great person?
Absolutely, absolutely. I feel, since I have started the attending, the faculty, the provider part, I feel as a person I have grown, because I always feel I give to my patients, Chris, in terms of do this, take this medication, exercise more. But I feel some of the finer stuff in life, like humility, courage, sticking with each other in terms of hardships and disease, that's something I gain from them, which I feel really applies to my personal life as well.
The students and residents you teach, we'll put you on the spot here. What is that one lesson that you try to drive home pretty much every day with them?
So that would be just one word: empathy. Yeah.
Having feelings for others.
Yes, sir. Because I feel sometimes with all the, EHRs we have, computer stuff, sometimes we forget the person in the patient.
Right.
That's the most important thing. That's what counts.
Dr. Debalina Doss, thank you so much.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure.
We appreciate you having us
Thank
here
you.
today.
Thank
Folks,
you.
Dr. Debalina Doss, this week's Meet Your Provider with ETSU Health. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by ETSU Health.